The zombie apocalypse has long been a favorite subject of horror movies, but where would you hide if the undead really roamed the earth? The question may seem absurd, and yet the US Centers for Disease Control even has its own recommendation for zombie preparedness. And while the agency's vows to investigate an infection provide some comfort, it's important to have a secure refuge in mind for the worst case scenario. We present to you the pros and cons of 5 real-world hideout options to help you make an informed decision. Number 1. Wiltshire's secret underground city, England. One of the safest places to be during a zombie apocalypse is underground. As far as subterranean cities go, Wiltshire's underground city is a truly impressive example. Built in the 1950s, this 35-acre bunker has the capabilities to sustain 4,000 people for up to 3 months with no assistance from the outside world. The complex was outfitted with offices, laundries, a hospital, cafeterias, kitchen, the second largest phone exchange in Britain, and a television studio. But none of these amenities were ever used. In 2004, the city was decommissioned and all the water and fuel were drained from its storage tank. Pros. Assuming you could gather enough supply, food, water, and fuel for electricity, waiting out a zombie apocalypse in an underground city would be one of the safest and most sensible strategies. Cons. Underground or not, it's much harder to secure such a large area, and with more people come more variabilities. Living in a colony of up to 4,000 other people is not ideal. The more the people, the greater the risks. Number 2. Scotland's secret bunker. 100 feet below a charming old farmhouse in Scotland is a tunnel that leads to a 24,000 square foot bunker that was built to shelter top government officials in case of a nuclear strike. Today, it is a Cold War museum that houses a collection of military vehicles and a number of questionably accurate historical artifacts. Pros. The bunker still contains much of its original equipment, for example the air filtering system, which miraculously still works to renew 1,500 cubic meters of air per minute. And something tells me those vintage military vehicles could come in handy. Cons. For all the benefits subterranean hideouts offer, nuclear bunkers were designed to keep people in, rather than keep invaders out. If the infection was somehow able to penetrate the facility, survivors could become trapped underground with a rapidly multiplying mob of the undead. Number 3. Prison cell of Ludger-Silberus, St. Pierre, Martinique. On May 8, 1902, the Mount Pelee volcano erupted on the island of Martinique, killing an estimated 30,000 to 40,000 people in town of St. Pierre. Only a handful survived, a few lucky sailors in boat off the coast, and a local drunk who had been thrown in jail the night before. With a tiny window and one entrance, it could be a good place to hunker down during a zombie invasion. Pros. This structure has a few things going for it in terms of zombie defenses. It is located on an island, it's made up of stone with only one entrance to fortify, and, perhaps most importantly, it's one of the few structures in the world that has already proven its effectiveness at withstanding truly apocalyptic conditions. Cons. Mount Pelee is still one of the world's most active volcanoes, so there is a chance that while waiting out zombies, you would have to deal with an eruption. Number 4. Hole in the Rock, Moab, Utah. Carved into the sandstone along the Highway 191 in Moab, Utah, this humbly named dwelling is actually a luxurious 5,000 square foot home, complete with 14 rooms, a fireplace, and a relaxing bathtub. If your goal during a zombie apocalypse is to live as normal as a lifestyle as possible, this hole in the rock might be the perfect place for you. Pros. At only 5,000 square feet, this adobe is much smaller than many government-built bunkers, which makes it easier to secure and well-suited to a small band of survivors. Cons. Its proximity to a highway isn't ideal, and scarcity of food and water could become a problem. Number 5. Korowai Tree Houses, Kea, Indonesia. While the Korowai tribe of Papua are best known for a 60-minute segment that exposed them as the last cannibals, the tribe deserves more credit for their extraordinary architectural skills. Their homes are built into jungle canopies up to 114 feet off the ground. Pros. Isolation is an important feature of any hideout, and the Korawai tribe excels in this era. In addition, the tropical climate means year-round access to fresh fruits and vegetables. Cons: snakes, spiders, and small but ironic risk of being eaten by cannibals while hiding from zombies. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.